different chapters and stuff in
Right.
different cities. Okay. Okay. So do you feel like um, summer camps, just the kind that like do the outdoor activities and stuff like that? Do you feel like those camps lack that educational value that students need to just instill their education throughout the summer? Do you feel like they lack that?
So that's an interesting question because uh, we're in Davidson County, and our campus in Davidson County, and I say it as an interesting question because it's over 70,000 public school students in Davidson County alone. So if all the camps were running at their complete capacity, we still missing almost 70,000 kids. And so regardless of your camp or your organization, if it's focused on kickball or tag or volleyball or tying a knot like the one group, we still missing so many young people. And so our choice is to expand the mindsets and not to engage in athletic and entertainment activities. We all about what can you do with your brain power, and other groups focus on athleticism, entertainment, and so we just think learning about money is fun, and we think learning about Spanish is even more fun, and we think learning about a product or a skill, learning a skill that can really change your income bracket is even more fun. So I just think people have different areas of focus. Not that X club is bad. Even with full capacity, we missing 90%. Definitely 85% of all the youth that need to be served. So collectively, all the organizations still not doing enough. And so I'm fortunate to hear that other people are getting the opportunity to interact and meet different people and be in a nurturing environment. And so I just think overall, we've had so many different people who don't invest in youth programs, and so many community leaders who don't invest in community programs, and so many corporations don't invest in community programs. And you see the result on the evening news where a young person was in an altercation, a young person was in a more dangerous situation. And so all of that plays a factor, and to invest in and reinvest in young people. And when we don't do that, the whole city, the whole community, the whole country actually loses. So it's not a matter of apples or oranges, or who's better or who's worse. I think the city needs to wake up and say, well, we're not doing right by young people, because typically it costs $10,000 to go to a public high school, and it costs $30,000 to go to prison for a year. And so if you looking where the money's going, we can do a lot better by our youth. And to me, the youth are not only our future, but if we don't invest in them now, then we see the result is not investing in them. And any report will tell you that we 90% short on investing in youth, not just from Nashville, but just about every city. It's no city that serving 50% of the youth, no city in the country. Mm-hmm. And so that's a black eye on people that can do more.
So the students that you guys take in, are they, is there certain qualifications they have to meet, or is it just, do people recommend them to the program just because of their educational levels? How do the students get involved in the program?
So we've been very intentional about working with the school system, from the school district and the school district refer us to high school principals. High school principals then nominate young people from all grade levels, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And these young people, the school, we have one charge that we tell all the schools that we work with, and that's we want to work with college-bound kids. That has nothing to do with you having straight A's. You definitely can't have straight F's, but we want to make sure that the person with desire has opportunity to pursue their talents and pursue their dreams. And we want more college graduates and people to develop their teenage years on the college campus opposed to the real world.
And is there a price or a fund for the program, or is it open?
So what happens is we, students are sponsored through corporations, and sponsorships range from $500 to $1,500 a student, and they're typically $1,500 sponsorship is an entire year. A $500 sponsorship is our summer program. And so corporations or individuals actually invest the money to invest in the students, and we provide the curriculum and the structure and the experience for the kids. Back to our mission, investing in students, providing memorable experiences, and providing positive pathways for success.
And is there anything we can look forward to as far as the program for you guys coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. So next month, we will have our culminating event, and it's the ELG's 14th annual fundraising gala. And this gala will be held on August 19th at the Renaissance Hotel in Nashville. And I say it's culminating because we've been working all year, and we're going to share the good work and the impact that we've actually had on the young people that will actually share testimonies of the ELG impact, as well as raise funds, much needed funds, to help strengthen and expand our programs that we actually have to work with young people. And so we're very fortunate to expose young people to a formal affair. We're so appreciative that young people have the experience to meet different individuals from the public and private sector that they can emulate. But it's an event that we have coming this August 19th. We have opportunities for a sponsorship. Organization or individual can buy a table of 10 at $2,500 or greater. Also, this fall, we will have our career speed networking program, and we will embark on a 6-city tour. And the career speed networking program is a really high energy, fast paced opportunity for young people to practice and use their elevated pitches, which we teach. Young people have to have business cards because they actually networking with people that can give them jobs, understand shadowing opportunities, apply for interns, co-ops, and so they also have to have business cards, and that business card have to be specific as I'm a future lobbyist, future educator, future astrophysicist. Whatever it is, that business card is a calling to connect that young person and know how 6 degrees of separation work. And so if you have an idea of the industry that you want to be a part of, that business card will when you pass this to the executive, will be able to connect you to people in their network that can get you closer to what it is that you want to do. And there's 6 cities. We will start in West Tennessee and Memphis, Tennessee. We will visit Jackson, Tennessee. We will visit our hometown, Nashville, Tennessee. We will go to Oak Ridge, Tennessee, in East Tennessee, and we will go to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and as well as Atlanta, Georgia. And we will impact over 3,000 young people and more than 600 top business executives and entrepreneurs from the public and private sectors, all about having them vision cast and see what the possibilities are. At the same time, again, learning some practical and real life capacity building tools that will last them for a lifetime and really help them be more competitive and more engaged to the different opportunities that they want to pursue. At the ELG, are extremely indebted to your publisher and founder, Ms. Rosetta Miller Perry. When I first started the organization, I reached out to different business leaders, and in this entire street, the Jefferson Street corridor, I went to just about every business and asked if they would invest in a program for senior citizens at Hadley Park Towers. It was called Bingo. And Bingo was every fourth Tuesday, not Bingo, happy hour. It was called happy hour. It's non-alcoholic happy hour.
That's all like, okay.
And so we would play Bingo at happy hour, and the residents, who most were on fixed or no income, got to win prizes and toiletries and just practical gifts that they need for their living situation. And so I remember Ms. Rosetta Perry being the first person that actually made a financial investment back in 2001 in our organization at our happy hour program. And the late Fred Westbrooks on a Sir Pizza near Tennessee State was the second investor. But I just really admired her for talking the talk and walking the walk. She's all about investing in people, and we did it because we know how older people have paved the way, and so a lot of young people seem to have a need like, well, I know they got some sacrifices, but they didn't sacrifice for me, and like we didn't have that attitude. We just want to say, we want to be of service to you and provide some opportunities that you may not have, and we don't want to take advantage and sell young seniors anything. So we provided free information, and that we provided a fun service, and we did a lot of good during happy hour. And I thank Ms. Rosetta Miller Perry for being an initial investor in that program. She's supported the ELG for many years, and I love her dearly.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Berry. She really is big on the community impact, and especially you. So, just want to thank you, Mr. George, for your time. And is there a website or anything we can keep up with your program, or any social media links? And you can say it right to the camera if you want to, or right to me.
Absolutely. So, to invest further in today's students and tomorrow's leaders, I ask you to make a financial contribution at www.eeog.org, or email us at invest, INVEST, at eeog.org. And so there's opportunity for the larger community to make financial contributions, make contributions of your personal time, to again help us meet the unmet needs of some of the young people that we serve. You cannot be what you cannot see, and your personal investment in the ELG will yield great dividends in principled young minds. I'm George Thomas. I ask that you invest in our organization as we continue to invest in young people of Tennessee and the rest of the country.
All right. Thank you, George Thomas.
Thank you.
And that's all for the Tennessee.